puts it into the box, and it's literally on the edge of the 6-yard box, Gundogan, with his back to goal. His first touch is to take it down with the right knee, and then he flicks it over his right shoulder. Pickford has no idea, and he's just placed it fantastically in that bottom corner. To say he's got his back to goal, he just seems to expertly know exactly where the net is. It's a fantastic finish from Gundogan. It's got to be seen to be believed. It's a really lovely finish. And the Manchester United captain has given them lift off in this one. Everton 0, Manchester City 1 in the 37th minute. It's his 7th Premier League goal this season. So as it stands, City are 4 points clear of Arsenal at the top of the Premier League table. 3 games to play, I believe. Such a lovely finish, this one. It really is. And Everton have defended so resolutely. Erling Haaland's been kept quiet thus far, though. How long will that last? Here comes City again. Gundogan on the left-hand side into Haaland. There it is. Right on cue. Erling Haaland has doubled the advantage. It's 2 in 2 minutes for Manchester City. And it's a header in the 6-yard box. And it's Gundogan who's delivered it as well. A goal and an assist in 2 minutes for Ilkay Gundogan. That was on a plate for Haaland, who headed it straight down the middle of the net, and Pickford's there and saves it, but it just the power on the header just pushes him straight into the net with the ball, to be quite honest. It's a really good pinpoint cross. Actually, I was watching this back. Pickford kind of makes a mess of this. He's coming back across his line, and Haaland heads it straight at him, but his momentum running from the near post for the cross and across the goal means that when he gets there, he jumps. He doesn't need to jump. If he stands still, he's got this. He's actually saved it, but because he jumps, his momentum's carrying him left, and he can't get enough power behind the save. He goes into the bundle in the back of the net, as does the ball. So Everton 0, Manchester City 2. Back underway. And everything's fallen apart for Everton, who were minutes away from half-time. Corey down the right-hand side. Played it into the box. Diaz is there ahead of Calvert-Lewin. The flag goes up anyway. Nothing comes of it. So just to recap, I'll wait for this to be taken. Brentford 1, West Ham 0 is the other latest score. The Premier League table now. Manchester City, this of course is their game in hand, so top of the table. And they've both them and Arsenal have played 35 games. City are now 4 points clear of Arsenal, with 3 games left to play in the Premier League. The title looking more and more theirs by the game. Brentford have moved up to 9th as it stands with the goal elsewhere. West Ham remain on 37 points, 6 points ahead of safety, with 2 games left for everybody at the bottom end of the table. So they know they're pretty much secure in their safety. But Everton, this was their chance to try and move away from the relegation zone. It was never likely, and they are above the drop zone by a single point. Their goal difference is only now 2 better than that of Leeds United, who lead the chasing pack, who are top of the relegation zone, and a point behind. So Everton need to be careful, because if they were to lose 4-0 today, for example, they would then be level on goal difference with Leeds United. And with Leeds only being a point behind, it would mean that a point for Leeds in the next game and a defeat for Everton would then put Everton in the relegation zone. So goal difference could be a key factor between Everton and Leeds. Southampton already relegated, of course, yesterday. Leicester City are second bottom, but they do have a game in hand. They're on 30 points. Victory for them in their game in hand would see them climb into 17th and push Everton down into the relegation zone. 42 minutes gone then. Haaland's been bundled down as there's a long ball played forward by Laporte. Referee gives a free kick. Taken, comes to the edge of the box, headed away. Walker swings the volley over the bar. 43 minutes gone. As we approach half time. Forward by Everton from the right hand side, and again it's bounced away from anybody. Edison gathers that one comfortably. Just a reminder, Leicester City are in action tomorrow in their game in hand. They host Liverpool. And another game with massive ramifications at both ends of the table. Leicester, as I mentioned, with a win would climb out of the relegation zone, push Everton in with 2 games to go, unless Everton of course can turn this around, which is increasingly unlikely. Ball forward here by City, turned away by Iwobi, out for a throw-in. And Liverpool 4 points from Champions League football, both United and Newcastle above them, level on 66 points. Liverpool could close that gap to a point, but Newcastle and United will then have a game in hand. They've all played 35 so far, but it would still increase the pressure, crank the dial for Leicester. But then, if presuming they lose that game, it means they're 2 points away from safety with just 2 games to play. Getting very tight at both ends of the table. City, though, trying to get rid of that tightness. Give themselves a little bit of breathing space. Here's Foden, chips it in, takes a deflection. Haaland gets there, but can only glance the header into the path of Mahrez. 2 minutes at a time show. Mahrez is in the box here, plays it to the edge for Rodri. Goes across to Laporte, back to Rodri. Everton closed down well there. Now Mahrez in the box again, plays it off to Walker on the overlap, across the face of goal. Somehow Gundogan can't turn it in, and Everton have cleared their lines. Not as far as the corner flag though. Rodri's got it back now for City, plays it to Mahrez. Half left of added time. Here's Diaz. Kanji. Rodri. Down the right for Mahrez. Drops it for Walker. Gets it back towards the halfway line. Diaz is there, now Akanji. Rodri. Walker. Down the right. It's Mahrez. To Rodri. Added time is up. Laporte. Foden. To Diaz. Long ball forward looking for Mahrez, headed away, picked up by Alvarez in the box, comes out of the area, tries to curl his run to the right. McNeil puts it out for a throw. Long left now of the first half stoppage time. Everton 0, City 2. Here's Walker. Plays it back to the halfway line for Diaz, and that is half-time. And a quick-fire double for Manchester City. Gundogan with a very clever finish before turning provider for Haaland's header has given them the lead here at Goodison Park. And at half-time, it's Everton 0. Out of play for an Everton throw, marshalled out expertly by, I think it's substitutes. It was Mina, in fact, who marshalled out, but there has been a substitution, and it must be injury enforced because Calvert-Lewin was having a decent game. He's a dangerous man, of course, but Neil Maupay has replaced him at the break. City in possession. Here's Edison. Playing to the right hand side, and Walker. Back to Diaz. Across to Laporte. To Diaz again, just outside the City box. Takes a touch. And then hits a long ball forward to the right hand side. It's over the defence, and Mahrez is there. Latches onto it. Gets past Holgate. Comes to the edge of the box, plays it across, and Iwobi's there to intercept and turn this one away. He's not where he needs to be. It's picked up by Laporte. Turned back now by Walker to Edison. Comes out of his box, takes the touch, finds it through to Rodri. Back to Laporte. Minutes gone in the second half. There's Rodri. To Walker on the right, back to Diaz. Rodri, Laporte. Plays it to the left hand side for Akanji. Forward to Foden, back to Akanji. Laporte again, Akanji again. Everton pressing forward. Laporte in his own box. Plays it back to Edison. Forward for Alvarez under pressure. Hits it out to Walker on the right. There's a cushion ball down to Mahrez, back to Walker again. And back to Diaz. Forward for Alvarez. Volleys it across to Foden in space. His players arriving here. Foden gets to the edge of the box. Is bundled down just outside the area. And that's a yellow card for Ghana. And a free kick in a very dangerous position for Manchester City. Some treatment here for Phil Foden, so there's a stoppage in play while we wait for that. Treatment resolved. Foden fine to continue. Doesn't have to leave the field of play, of course, because there was a booking given for the foul. So he joins his teammates in the box. There's 3 City players stood over this: Alvarez, Rodri and Gundogan. Oh, sorry, it's Mahrez, in fact. And it is now just Mahrez and Gundogan stood over it as Alvarez Alvarez makes his way into the D. This is about 20 yards from goal, and Gundogan flicks it goalwards. It's in the back of the net. My word. Pickford wasn't ready for that. It was a tame effort, but it's brilliantly placed by Gundogan. Very clever free kick. Just dinks it over the wall into the top corner. Placed beautifully. Very little power needed. And it's Everton 0, Manchester City 3. This is a lovely free kick. Gundogan is on fire today. He just takes a short run up and just gets the height absolutely perfect to get over the wall and under the bar. He's 4 goals in 2 appearances. And that surely is that today. You can't see Everton scoring 3 goals in the second half against Manchester City, can you? Here's Pickford. Chased down by Haaland, and the clearance under pressure hits his own defender, and City now in a decent position. Haaland drops it to Rodri. Across to Akanji. Down the left to Foden. Laporte, Diaz, Gundogan, Walker, now Rodri, into Haaland in the box. It's a poor touch from him, and it's cleared away. City have it back. It's Rodri. Walker. Mahrez. Around his man. Still going, bundled down. It's another free kick. And it's the same distance from goal, but it's further out this time in terms of the width. Free kick taken, and it is a shot on goal. It takes a deflection in the wall, and he's turned behind for a corner. Everton 0, City 3. It's Holgate in the wall who got the header. And it was Garner who put it behind. Gundogan takes the corner short to the edge of the box. Alvarez drops it back to Gundogan, who hits it in first touch, and it's just over the head of Haaland at the far post. It's behind for a goal kick. Everton in possession. Ball down the right-hand side, it's Patterson. Now for Iwobi, ball switched in and there's nobody there to meet it. City come away with the ball. Haaland, he's given it away. Poor touch from him again. And now slipped in here for McNeil, drops back for Decore. It's been blocked well. And forced to come backwards and play it back into defence. It's Mina. Now McNeil on the left-hand side. Play back now to Patterson. Long ball forward, it's out of play. Some good passing though, that from Everton. And a couple of substitutions now. Holgate replaced by Connor Cody. And Onana has come on for Guy. Here's Iwobi. On two with Morpay. Onana. Chips out to the right-hand side. Met well by Patterson. Cuts it back and drops it to Mina. Curled into the box, headed away. Headed back down by Garner. Mina again. Sweeps it into the centre circle. Tarkowski chips it out to the left for McNeil. It's been forced back by Walker. Plays it back to Cody. Onana down the left-hand side. Iwobi back to Onana. He's got options arriving. Looks to put it in early. And it's blocked behind for a corner. Corner comes in and it's headed about in the 6-yard box before eventually being cleared. Decent delivery. McNeil midway through the half chips it into the box. It's headed away again, picked up on the edge of the box by Decore. He's done well to hold it up, lays it off. Tarkowski chips it in. Nobody there. Walker turns it away. It's out for an Everton throw. This is a good bit of pressure, this, from Everton. They've got to make it count though. There's around half an hour left in the game. If they could make it count, there might be a little bit of pressure on. City break away though. Here's Haaland. Drops it to the left and it's played through for Foden, who's got past the defence. He's been forced out wide. Plays it back in for Haaland. Goes for the acrobatic and it was going wide. It's kept in play by Cody and cleared away. Here's McNeil. Takes the touch back towards his own box. Lays it off to Tarkowski. Now Iwobi will run through midfield. Plays it to the left-hand side for McNeil. McNeil looks to try and win the throw-in, and I think he has, although the players continued. And now a throw-in has been given, eventually. Gundogan's been directly involved in 3 goals in a Premier League game for the second time. The last time was over 6 years ago. It was a 4-0 win at West Brom in October 2016. It's a useless stat for you, but there you are. You've got it now. Here come Everton, long ball over the top. We're into the final half hour at Goodison Park. Dropped off for Iwobi, looks to thread it through for Morpay and does. But Laporte gets there first. He's giving it away to McNeil, who crosses it in first touch. And at the far post, Foden gets there first and heads it away. Picked up by Patterson. Played into Mina. Onana. Ball forward, snuffed out. Clearance given away to Mina. Back to Onana again. Now here's Garner. Drops it to the right-hand side. The cross in from Patterson is blocked and it's out for a Everton throw. Mina. Plays it across to Tarkowski. Helped on down the left-hand side. Now Iwobi turns his man. He's still being forced out wide here. Drops it back to Tarkowski. Looks to switch the ball to the far side. Just about done it. Akanji just gets enough on it to put it out for a throw. Everton, the last 10 minutes, I said they've been on top. They've had 65% possession in the last 10 minutes. Here's Mina. Decore. Patterson on the right. Drops it back to Mina. Garner. Iwobi, who's come central for this. It's now on the right hand side again for Patterson. Plays it in. It's a heavy touch from Decore. Gives it away. Now Akanji bundled down. Free kick City. Four minutes gone. Ball down the right hand side. Move forward now to Iwobi. 64 minutes gone. 64.5 minutes gone, I should say. Long ball pumped to the left hand side by Everton. It's been picked up by McNeil. Drop throw now. No. Mina. Decore out to Patterson. Mina. One ball forward down the left. It's headed away, but given away, and McNeil's there, and he has a shot blocked. So we go out for corner. Another useless stat for you to wait for the corner. Erling Haaland's the third player to score in 5 or more successive away Premier League appearances for Manchester City. Sergio Aguero did so on 3 occasions. Ray Rosler was the other. His goal was the 3rd touch he had today. Corner comes in. Awful lot of holding in the box. It's punched away by Edison. Another corner beckons. Curled in and headed goalwards. Oh, it's thumped the crossbar. I think the goalkeeper took a touch on that as well. Tarkowski was the man with the header, and it's going to be a 3rd corner in succession for Everton. And he did indeed get a touch on that. So close now for Everton. Corner comes into the far post, headed goalwards again, and this one bounces over the bar. But he did the right thing there, he headed it into the ground. It just bounces over the bar. It was Onana. Oh no, it was Mina, just behind him. Everton have been brilliant in the last 15 minutes. Unfortunately, being on top for 15 minutes gets you no points in the Premier League. Throw in on the far side here for Everton. Still waiting to take this. They've taken it now, and they've given it away. Here's Kanji. Gundogan. Kanji again. Plays it to the left for Foden. Takes the touch, sets the ball, plays it down the line for Gundogan. Turned in field for Laporte. Across the centre circle. It's Diaz. Rodri. On the left hand side here for Foden. Back to the halfway line. And Laporte. Gundogan. Chips it over looking for Foden, can't quite get there. It's out of play for a goal kick. Brentford have doubled their lead against West Ham. It was actually just inside the first half. We missed that one earlier on, apologies. It's Brentford 2, West Ham 0, 20 minutes left in that one as well. It was Visser with the second goal. Patterson on the right. 1-2, and plays it back again. Now to Corey in the middle. It's a poor touch from him. Gives it to Laporte, who turns it back to Edison. No changes made yet for Manchester City in this one. Everton, of course, have made 3. There's Garner. To Onana. To the left hand side, it's McNeil. Onana again. Back to Pickford. Garner. 20 minutes left. Corey. Nice one-touch passing from Everton. Ball over the top though is poor. Kanji's there, untroubled. Throw in here for City. Kanji takes it. He's arguing with the linesman, asking how on earth City have won a throw in there. He thinks he was fouled. See why. Kanji just shove him down. 71 minutes gone.
City again with the ball at the back. Ball down the left-hand side to Kanji. Gundogan. Ports. Gundogan. Into the centre circle for Diaz. Forward to Rodri. Walker. Neil's bundled down Rodri, and that is a free kick to City. 72 minutes gone. Here's Akanji. Foden, one tier back to Akanji. Whipped across the face of goal. It's over everybody. It's going to have a throw in on the far side. Here's Cody. 73 minutes played. Ball forward to Morpeng. Back to Decore. On the left hand side to McNeil. Still McNeil. Walker's holding him off though. Still going McNeil. Now City have finally dispossessed him. Foden, Gundogan. Ball over the top and acres of space opening up on the far side. Haaland's arriving as well. Ball comes into him and he's been held off well by Everton's defence. And then Haaland blocks Pickford as he comes to try and get the ball. Both teams want the foul. Everton break away. Here's Iwobi. Down the left hand side, cuts between two City players, goes down, nothing given, play on. City want to make a sub when the ball goes out of play. Akanji is asked to kick it out by Pep Guardiola because there is a City player down as well. I think this is a foul, you know. VAR might check this, but as Pickford comes out to receive the ball, so Patterson, when the ball comes in towards Haaland, hits it into the air. Pickford's trying to get around Haaland to get to the ball, and he just catch him in the face before the ball drops as he tries to get in front of him. Haaland goes down, Pickford falls over him, and both teams appeal for the decision. Gardner's gone straight down the tunnel here for Everton. Replaced by Damari Gray. Guardiola hasn't made his change during that break. Slightly odd. Everton in possession, the halfway line. Lovely one-touch football. Here's Gray. Gets into the attacking third. Still going Gray. Gets to the edge of the box. Drops it to the right. It's now with Onana. Cuts in field. Still going. Gets to the edge of the D. Sweeps it across to the left. And there's space for McNeil. Plays it to Iwobi. Back to McNeil, crossing position. Iwobi again. He does put this one into the box. Oh, it might land for Onana. He didn't expect it, and it's been turned away in the confusion by Akanji. We will now see the change for City. And it's going to be a double change. Jack Grealish and Bernardo Silva both coming on. Gundogan is the first player to be replaced. Gives the armband to Kyle Walker. Makes his way off the field. Erling Haaland is the other. So both the goal scorers. Oh, hang on. There's some confusion on with the fourth official here. Haaland has now come off, though. It looked like for a minute there was some confusion as if that he wasn't being replaced, but he is. Pickford. The right hand side. Patterson is Onana. 79 minutes played. Ball hit forward and headed away again by City. Bernardo Silva turns it back to Ederson. Patterson. Mina, Cody, Tarkowski, Cody again. Plays it up towards the halfway line, turned away by City. Grealish on the ball. Demarai Gray closes him down brilliantly. It's out for a City throw. Grealish and Silva link up from the throw. Grealish comes in field, drops it back on the line towards the halfway line here for Laporte. 1-2 with Akanji. Sweats into the centre circle now for Diaz. 10 minutes to go. Here's Laporte. Takes it back to Ederson. Diaz again. Ball forward and headed back to the goalkeeper by McNeil. Safe with Pickford for now. Rolled out to Cody. Now Mina. Forward to Onana. Tries to get around Bernardo Silva. Drops it back to Tarkowski. Onana. Tarkowski again. West Ham have had a goal disallowed in the game. It's Brentford 2, West Ham 0. Told it's a very controversial one, don't know the details, but it's divided opinion, it's fair to say. Silva. Laporte. Diaz. Walker. Diaz forced out for a throw. There's Patterson. Into Mina. Cody. Onana. Laporte, Diaz, Walker, back to Diaz again. Edison. 1-2 with Diaz, now Laporte. Foden. Rodri, just chipping out to the left. Oh, blimey, he's giving Grealish a challenge there. It's gone way out of play for a goal kick. 84 minutes gone, Everton 0, Manchester City 3, and edging ever closer to what was, and has been for quite a while, a certain victory for Manchester City. City on the halfway line. It's Laporte. To Akanji. Silva. Laporte. Diaz. Now Walker. Ball into the box for Patterson. Headed back in at the far post by Tarkowski and cleared away again by City. Neil, his cross in is blocked. City back in possession again. And they've lost it. It's Decore trying to do something with it and can't. Foden now hoofs it away. Iwobi picks up the clearance, turns it back to the halfway line for Cody. It's forward for Onana. There was an option out wide if he played it to McNeil. He didn't. It's gone back now to Cody. Forward for Damari Gray. Still going. Drops it to Iwobi. McNeil delivers from the left. There's nobody there. Nobody in the box for Everton. And Akanji comes away with the ball. Well, there's somebody at the near post, but it's to the far post. Grealish down the left. Oh, he's been hacked down there cynically by Decore. I'm rather surprised that wasn't a yellow card there. Minutes gone. There's Laporte. Down the left hand side, it's Akanji and Grealish. On the right hand side for Mahrez. Diaz again. Laporte. Plays it to Silva. Akanji. Foden. Walker. Diaz. Into added time. 4 minutes have been shown. It's Phillips. It's a long ball up looking for Mahrez. It's headed away. Iwobi picks it up. He's taken down. It's going to be a free kick to Everton. We're going to have another change here for Manchester City, which will be their fourth of the afternoon. Diaz is going to be replaced here by Sergio Gomez. Corey. 2 minutes of added time up. Back to Cody. Pickford. Grealish really pushing on the edge of the box. They managed to evade him for now, though, Everton. It's back with Sergio Gomez for his first touch of the afternoon. Plays it back to Akanji. Well, I mentioned the goal difference at the bottom of the table earlier on in the first half. Just to update you as it stands, Everton's goal difference is one better than that of Leeds United, the other side of the dotted line. So Everton is 17th, currently safe. 36 games played with 32 points and a minus 24 goal difference. Leeds United, one place beneath them in the relegation zone, also have played 36 games. They're 1 point behind on 31, and they're one goal worse off with minus 25. So here's the interesting thing, because going into the final two games, if Leeds United were to pick up one more point than Everton, the goal difference would swing in their advantage. Let's say hypothetically Everton lose their next game by a goal and Leeds draw. It means they're level on points, level on goal difference as well. Come down to goals for. The goals for tally shows Leeds United have 46 and Everton have 32. So Everton need to be very careful because they're only one goal ahead of Leeds. If they go level, they go behind. Here's Grealish. To the D at the edge of the box. The ball across is blocked. Kanji picks it up. Brings it out to the right for Walker. 1-2 that fails, so it's cleared away by Everton. Picked up by Phillips. We have had the 4 minutes now. It's Silva in the centre circle. To the left hand side for Gomez. And that is full time. Everton sunk by Manchester City, who go 4 points clear at the top. And with the heavy goal difference defeat, Everton are 1 point and 1 goal above Leeds United and above the drop zone. It's finished at Goodison Park. Everton 0,